Hello again and welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you for taking the time to support the channel. My name is Hello Good Game, and I am pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video, breaking down a new deck every single day in the ranked queue. On the menu, Golgari, black and green mid-range. Discussing the deck list in depth as always, strategies and synergies, giving you a deeper understanding of how to pilot the deck effectively so you can get the W's. Furthermore, we'll demonstrate this in our ranked gameplay footage against the best decks and players. And then we'll close out with our final thoughts, deck review, channel news, things like this, right? If you want to help out, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and even join the community Discord link in the link tree in the description below if you're ever looking for help within your deck or just want to show off your new deck as well. We'd love to see it. Thanks again, and enjoy today's video.
It's a new lap record!
Here we are with our black and green value village deck. 60 cards, standard, best of one. Trying to go 2 for 1 or generate positive value as often as we can. And thanks to the, newly released Urgent Necropsy? Oof, it's been a long day. Don't try too hard, HEG. For 4 mana at instant speed, as an additional cost to cast a spell, collect evidence X, where X is the total mana value of the permanents that it targets. And you'll destroy up to 1 target artifact, creature, enchantment, and planeswalker, which is beyond 2 for 1. Right? So this is very, very good. It is also castable at instant speed, which we really, really like, right? On that note, generating positive value with removal via Virtue of Persistence, Lochthwain Scorn, 2 mana sorcery as the adventure. Creature gets -3/-3, you gain 2 life, right? And then, on the back side of that, the Virtue, bringing a creature at the beginning of our upkeep from any graveyard into the battlefield under our control. So again, acting as removal and then bringing creatures back every turn for positive value. Aside from the rest of our removal, which I'm sure you're familiar with, 3 copies of Cut Down, instant speed, 1 mana, total power and toughness 5 or less for 1, for 2 Bitter Triumph instant as well. Creature or planeswalker, either pay 3 life or discard a card as an additional casting cost. Assassin's Trophy, instant speed for 2, destroying target permanent. They get to grab a land that is basic and put it into the battlefield, which is pretty good. But late game, very nice, deals with anything, and they're probably already ramped out. All right, and then again, the potential for positive value within Gix's command is high for 5. Sorcery speed, choosing 2. Putting 2 +1/+1 counters on creature. It gains lifelink until the end of turn. Destroying each creature with power 2 or less. Right? Return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. And then finally, each opponent will sacrifice a creature with the highest power among creatures that they control, which can generate really good value here with that Gix's command. Okay, so that's what we are working with for the removal in deck. Of course, we do have Death Touch as well within the Preacher, within Glissa, within Sheoldred, which is really nice, not only as it acts as like a quasi-removal, but for the fact that we are playing the Huntsman's Redemption, and on that 3rd trigger, we can actually give trample to all of our creatures, and trample and Death Touch is just going to ruin your opponent's day. Which is absolutely phenomenal, right? So a ton of control elements with a fairly explosive deck damage-wise, which is quite nice. So it's not just the Redemption, though. We also will be utilizing Case of the Stash Skeleton alongside it. So the Skeleton is 2 mana, and you create a 2/1 that is suspected. So it can't block, and it has menace. To solve it, we just don't control that suspected skeleton, so something's happened to it, right? At which point we can pay 2, sacrifice the case, and just grab a card from our library, put it into hand at sorcery speed, which is really, really good, right? And then adding to that, the Huntsman will create a 3/3 when it enters. And then we get to sacrifice a creature, the skeleton, right? Grabbing creature or land from our library, which is great. And then, like I said, finally that third trigger, 2 creatures get +2/+2 and trample until the end of turn, which is great on the Death Touch. So we get to double tutor through the skeleton and redemption, which is really, really good, I find, as not only are you drawing specific cards from your deck, but you're also generating additional value, right? We're going to get to keep that 3/3. We're going to get to utilize that +2/+2 and trample as well, which is quite nice. Okay. Aside from that, more value generation. Mosswood Dreadknight for 2. It's a 3/2 with trample. When it dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as the adventure until the end of your next turn. Dread Whispers is that adventure at sorcery speed for 2, drawing a card and losing 1 life, which again, just cycling this over and over. Beyond 1/1, it can block, and then draw, replace itself, and be replayed, and very, very good, right? Okay, more value through Preacher, 3 mana, 2/4, Death Touch. If it attacks and, they have more life than you, you'll create the Vampire with lifelink. That's a 1/1. If you have more life than them, you're going to draw a card and lose 1 life. If you're tied, you actually have both of them trigger, which is really cool, right? So, creature generation, card draw, very, very good, plus Death Touch. It's beautiful. Glissa Sunslayer for 3/3, first strike, Death Touch. It can literally just sit there and no one will ever attack again. Furthermore, whenever you deal combat damage, you can choose one of the 3. Drawing a card, losing 1 life, destroying enchantment, or removing up to 3 counters from target permanent, all of which are fairly useful. Some more than others. The counters in a specific match, maybe they have planeswalkers, or something like this, a forge maybe. But destroying enchantments is great, and the draw is phenomenal. Not to mention the first strike, the Death Touch. And then again, Sheoldred, you all know what this is. 3 copies of it for 4 mana, 4/5, Death Touch. Whenever you draw, gain 2 life. Whenever they draw, they lose 2 life. And then finally, Massacre Girl, known killer, 4 mana, 4/4, with Menace. And creatures you control have Wither. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, if its toughness was less than 1, draw a card. That's going to be helpful with the Virtue as well, as it reduces their toughness. Wither, when a creature deals damage, it will apply -1/-1 counters equal to that damage, right? So that's very, very nice, and that can help trigger the draw, generating positive value, right? Very nice. The Mortuary can put things in the grave for our Virtue if you need. It can also just help you find your next land, whatever it happens to be, right? Then we have the Cottage. This acts as a pretty good attacker, makes the food for that survivability, which is quite nice. And not to mention graveyard control when it attacks, which is pretty cool as well. And then, Who Endures as a utility, artifact, enchantment, land, destruction, and Mire, milling and then grabbing creature or planeswalker back to our hand, which is quite nice as well. And then, some dual lands and some basics to get us there, right? So a lot of removal, a lot of creatures, and the removal that we have is either just the greatest removal, Triumph, Cut Down, Trophy, right? Or it's generating positive value going 2 for 1, and so forth, right? As well as the enchantments and the creatures, and, I hope I have conveyed that. It's been a long day. Anyways, we're slaying it. Mono Red is having a tough time, I'll tell you what, and I'm enjoying every second of it. So I hope you enjoy, and have been enjoying Murders of Karlov Manor, or at the Manor? I don't know. I know I've been pretty chill with the new cards. I like the cases. In every color, the cases have been a lot of fun. The new removal is pretty goofy. You have to have stuff in your grave, but typically you do. Like, if you want to hit multiple targets with it, it's later on in the game if there's going to be multiple targets, and then because of this, you probably have, you know, a couple cards in your grave and, you know, just having a really good time with this card. I like it quite a bit. So cheers, enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord, and yeah, let's play some Magic already, okay? All right, keeping 7. I think that'll be fine. Looking for our 3rd land with the 1st. That's okay as well. A Villogeist. Again, I respect that because it indicates that they're playing a new deck. And that's awesome. Yes. Milling 3. Oh, it's the Jund Cauldron combo. Okay. It's annoying, and I hate it. Bad Adelphia. We do have 2 triumphs, so shouldn't be much of a problem. Take your time. Think about it. All right. Very nice. It's a lot of cards, huh? I guess we'll kill this. Just so they can't get all those lands back. That's kind of a nice ramp out, right? So, you know. Make the token and swing with Death Touch is always good. A little bit of life gain within that token certainly won't hurt us either. Tyvar's great. This only brings back creatures, though, so.
It's not a victory without you.
Okay. We need our 4th and 5th immediately. Effective immediately. March 31st. That's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. Where's my land.com? Again. Grab that. I think we just double strike on Tyvar. That way we confirm get it. It's a really good card for them. 15 life's not bad. Big hit, down to 8. They're 23, and they are using Insidious Roots, which I'm a massive fan of. If only, you know, we didn't brick. We're hitting our 5th land, and we'd have a bit more of a chance. Here we don't really. Probably take that 3 in the air that we can't block. So just play this as the blocker. And then we have removal as well. I'll make another life gain blocker. I think that's acceptable. Hit for 2 and turn. We'll just discard. A secondary roots. Oh, I'm impressed. Those stack up nicely, mate. It's going to exile from grave. Pushes up the Geist. Very nice. Maybe they just make a token. That's going to be their prerogative, of course. It's a creature. So making a spirit. 2 spirits, in fact. Pushing up the Geist. And plants get +1 counters. And because they're stacked, again, very, very good. Tyvar's gone, or they'd be able to instantly activate these. You go here, block, and eliminate. Discard a card, you done. All right. So taking 1 damage, but gaining that right back. So actually net gain of 1. They gain a bunch of life. They've still got all these tokens, right? Absolutely. I'll take the blocker. All right, it's a death touch attack, which they might just let through. And then we get, the chump defender with life gain, which I think is great. Hey, easy. What are you doing over there? Settle down. More tokens. It's a Toucan Sam. All tokens should be Toucan Sam. The Fruit Loops mascot. I think. Pretty sure. We're down at 9. Not great. We block 3. We're getting hit for... that takes our virtue. Might take our Gix, though. What if we top deck that land and you didn't take Gix? Okay. I mean, we can block the 3, block the 2. We're getting hit for 4, 5. Take the bat. No problem. Again, Death Touch is a great attack, and we get a replacement blocker as well. At a certain point, don't you just deal with this? We should still just kill them both because of the Death Touch, right? 1 damage to each. Very good. And that was their 3-power creature now as well, so we can just do 2 power or less in the life gain. Yeah. I guess we should keep it. It already has life gain, but we should keep one of them, right? Screw it. I like the increased life gain there. Up to 21, taking advantage.
I fight for every... I see endless rot.
Cauldron can come out into hand here. They're going to take the Visionary instead and then take everything. This is so good. It's so good. Okay, putting a +1 counter on it with the Maverick. That's fine. Making more plants, which is ridiculous. That's actually so good. It's not even funny. 23 life. I think Sheoldred can just chill out. I'd have to double block. Glissa's first strike is amazing. We might actually be in trouble here. These insidious roots are no joke.
Nature has not abandoned me.
Don't think they got anything, right? It's just land. So that's kind of a bummer. Right, 'cause it wasn't a creature card. But they have the Naturalist. And that's going to take the Bat. It's going to take the Geist. It's going to take another Bat. At the very minimum. Which is ridiculous. We need to top deck. Not even a Gix will do it because there's too many creatures above 2 power. Just some hard removal, maybe. We are definitely in trouble here. What we need is... Oh, okay. Yes. We need the 3rd trigger on this, but I don't think we're going to make it. How I wish this had read ahead. Oof. That's crazy. So good when it stacks up like that. I love it. Nice. Oh, they are halfway through their deck. Checks out. We are lucky to have 25 life here. Two cards in their hand. I wonder what they are. They could cast anything. They have so much mana. Okay, cycling. Up. Down to 5, sorry. No. Sacrifice and grab any card. Command is too far gone. Just a Glissa. Right? Or we take it. But then we're still just getting creature enchantment. I'm going to block it and replay my Sheoldred. And then declining this. And just playing my other Sheoldred. No attack, big chillin'. Down to 3, and we will get trample on our Death Touch. Which, hopefully, is enough. Or it absolutely dominates their field state. Don't you dare! Don't you even think about it. I see 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we're good. Salute. The trample and +2/+2 on the Death Touch is really good. We're just going to get direct damage in, and they're not really going to be able to block it effectively. Going first, keeping 7, obviously. Maybe, if we get lucky. Autobots roll out. I think we'll just block. Why don't we take it? I'm going to take it. Because they can remove it and then just keep bashing. This way we slow them down substantially. And I might just throw this out as like a removal bait for Glissa in case of lightning strike. Let's see where we get with that. I mean, if we could block with it, then sack to grab a virtue. Interesting. Monstrous Rage. Play with fire? Okay. Looking for a land, I assume. They get it. And they play it. I don't want to just chill on Glissa for now. Fill up the field. That's a 10 attack next turn. It's substantial. I love the new mirror or shimmer effect on the tokens. They are a delight. Big hit. We should still ramp to Virtue. For 3, 4, 5. Pretty substantial. We swing for 6. 12 to 4. Oh, they're going to defend. Interesting. Land is nice. We'll keep it in hand till after as well. Let's just smash. Good damage. Just grab it back. Oof. Glissa can enter. This is a castable through its adventure via exile. Five life next turn. Hopefully. They could interact with it. Ooh, Godric in the house, going in the air for 5 potentially. No, Glissa's first strike takes it. At 1 toughness, it always will get snagged. And with Death Touch, and you know, LOL. Well. This is legal. Put it on the one that can't kill for 1 mana. And I think that's going to be okay. Resetting their forge. Why not? Keeping 7. Case of the Stashed Skeleton. Fantastic new card, which we love to play with. Mono red. I would have never guessed. It can't block as it is suspected, but it does have menace, which is nice. That's a lot of Toledos. But wait, there's more. No, holding it back. They say, I'll save it. Play another creature instead. I don't know if they have... I guess a Voltaire and Epicure. Or hold removal, I guess. I don't know. Are you there? All right, let's hit. You know, we can't block, so... I like Death Touch. It's just a good blocker. Absolutely. Power it up, bro. All right, just some removal for me. The trample is nice. Gets the job done. That lightning strike is gone, though. Not enough in the grave. Life gain, right? When we attack, we make the 1/1. Okay, just on 2, that's fine. 2 cards left in hand. Oof. I won't do it to them. I'll play with the new card. Kind of. Yeah. Alright, alright, alright. That gets us to 5 mana value. I'll block the 1/1. Again, making the token as we have less life than them. Dealing 2 damage with Shelly. Godric is great. And he's in the air for 4. Block Adelphia. They'll recast it, but it's fine. We're at 8, then to 10. We're hitting for 6, 7, 8. Godric's in the air for sure. Need my 5th land. Let's just continue on through our life gain, making these tokens. That is not good. That's going to hurt. They can use the mana on Godric, but you know, I just don't think it's enough. Because this costs 4, leaves them 2. It goes to 4, we get hit for 6. No problem. You know, we clear your entire field state. You don't push it up? What? You got 2 mana. They want this instead? Bro, you're wild. They should have pushed up Godric with his ability. Somehow this is better. Maybe. It's a hard decision. Alright, this is kind of cool for us, though. It is an instant speed spell. So we may as well wait and, I guess, just hit for lethal. Which means I want to do it now! No artifact. 1 creature. 1 enchantment. No planeswalker. Boop, boop. Submit 5. That's a 2 for 1. And Sheoldred closes out the game. Nice. This deck did not need 2 for 1 removal. I'll tell you what. On the draw? Isn't that illegal? Tapped land as well? Oh my gosh. The Mounties are going to be, you know, coming through the yard here soon. Thanks. You know, I absolutely love when people do that. I truly appreciate it. Thank you kindly. A good day to use. 3rd land off the top. Big money, no whammies. Creature in play. 2 power, 4 toughness. Should survive. Interesting. All right, we're going to lose some life here against a red deck. Buckle up. It could be our next land, though, and I think that's important. Oh, bully for you, bro. All right, I mean, it's gone. It's important. Just ramping into our virtue. No land. Try to find it here again. Hanging life against a red deck. What am I doing? Just trying to curve out with every fiber of your being. Chilling, defending against any haste attacks on ground. Level. All right, no problem here. Nice. That's really good. All right, we're going to push to 5. Land out. Swing for 5. We have a new defender. And just like a hand filled with removal. I'm sure this won't be a problem for them. Smash Adelphia? I think it's 7 damage. I think we're just going to walk away with this. Oh, again? Bit of a bully. Eh? Anyone ever tell you that? Bit of a bully. It's a good card. Massacre Girl has 4 toughness, which is pretty good in these matchups as well. They still have a full hand, which is not great, right? Prioritizing the Ruiner, obviously. That double strike's fairly aggressive. Bit of a problem. They could also have Twinferno. I doubt it, though. Ancestral Anger, yeah. 2 land. They could steal creature. 21 life at least. Graveyard is looking pretty fat for the collect evidence. But 1 creature, 1 enchantment, not great. Not really playing anything else, though. Still 2 for 1 at the end of the day. Might just Virtue, though, for the life gain. What are you doing? Getting swole, homie. I mean, it's a big hit, right? Just block it. Yeah. Absolutely! Then we can save our removal for other stuff. And they're going to, again, maybe potentially overextend, I feel like. We do draw a card here also. Loving that land. Phoenix Chick, you done. Now we do have instant speed removal, as well as this blocker. So we can hit for 3, down to 7. Just easily maintaining advantage of our field state. What you got, Willis? 18 life. No. 4 mana. Not a single spell cast. That can't be right. Second main phase. Last chance on sorcery speed. Interesting. It's our 6th land. 7th is there. Swing for 6. Is that your whole deck is these Witch Stalkers, hey? Nice. Yeah, we'll just hang out. Thinking about virtuing my own Mosswood to take the draw off of its adventure again and then just recasting it. But come on, settle down, right? You don't need to do that. Just chill out, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removal spells in hand, one of which goes 2 for 1, another of which has massive value generated turn after turn through the graveyard recursion. Hashtag LOL. Our opponent sticking it out. It's impressive. I'm impressed. Maybe they can't find a forest. I don't know. Blockadelphia. Well, only need to block. Ooh. Taking the damage. We could easily just hold up removal, but if this is out and they remove this, then at least, we're going to grab that Sheoldred, and it should get us the win. Swift Adelphia. Are you a Swiftie? I had no idea Taylor Swift was in a Magic card. That's so cool. Easy now. Settle down. Hey. What did I just say? Hitting for 5. Could be 6, 7, 8, 9? I think 9, right? Nope. That's not a rage. Bingo, bango, bongo. Oh, that is just like poetry. That's better than Sheoldred, baby. Nice. All right, Value Village. Truly. If only it was at a discount, because it's an expensive deck. There's a lot of mythic cards here. There's a lot of rare cards here, but we're getting a lot of wins with it as well. So, hard to complain. I love the Stash Skeleton. I think this is very, very cool. Even more so when paired with the Redemption. I'm wondering if we could just reduce the cost of enchantments and then they'd be even better, but that's like probably not. You're going, just play the regular enchantment deck at that point. The new removal through Trophy and the Urgent Necropsy is very nice. And the Massacre Girl, honestly, like I love Sheoldred because it can just sit there. And gaining life is cool, dealing damage is cool. But the permanent damage through the Wither is great when we have something like the Dreadknight that can be replayed, right? And now it's just like straight up removal as well. As well as the draw that it provides. That's kind of crazy, right? Very, very good. Sheoldred. Gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here, Sheoldred. Massacre Girl is good too, though. Just split the difference, right? Play them both, I think. Right? Massacre Girl is good enough that you should still... I still like to play it. I still want to play it. But Sheoldred is just like... Ah, man. It is what it is. In this deck, Sheoldred, because of the Redemption, right? The +2/+2 trample on Death Touch creatures is going to be great. You only have to deal 1 damage to your opponent's blocker. The rest of your damage gets to go into their health points, of course. So, you know, if we're attacking with Sheoldred and Glissa, you know, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. If they have blockers, you know, we're down to 9 damage, plus we remove their creatures. Phenomenal, right? Very, very good. So, you know, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord. Show us your new deck. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon in the next.